Hello, whoever watches this. I've been tagged, so I don't know really how I'm going to do this or how it's going to come across, but I'll give you 5 things about me and we'll see where it goes. So, there you have it. I guess the first thing is that several years back I tried to be a game warden, and in order to do that I had to go see a psychologist and they identified me as an introverted extrovert, or else an extroverted introvert. I can't remember which one it was, but something goofy like that. And anyway, he defined it as, I like to be around people, yet I tend to stay away from them. So, I guess maybe that's why I like going to airports too. I can people watch. I like to people watch. And this YouTube is pretty cool too, because I can say something if I feel I need to, or otherwise I can just be oblivious and no one can see me or know that I'm there. So, hey, it's my world too. So, anyway, and the next thing I guess is, since I was diagnosed as an introverted extrovert, I thought, what the hell is that? I didn't even think that would be possible. So I looked it up, and it turns out that could be defined as an oxymoron. And I thought, so he's telling me I'm a moron. But I looked further into it, and I said, oh, okay, I understand now. And I got kind of interested in what oxymorons are. And so, jumbo shrimp, and pretty ugly. I've been called that before. Fine mess. I've been a lot of fine messes in my life. So, then again, if you go to the doctor and you're sick of waiting in the waiting room and you start to say something, would you be a demanding patient? Perhaps. So, but that's a little hobby that I have of mine. That and the English language, like apartments. Why are they called apartments when they're all together? Goofy. I don't know. Yeah, 47 now. I just turned 47 back in December. Can't hardly believe it. Time goes so damn fast. Shoot, I remember back when I had wet dreams and dry farts. Those are the good days. Now everything's reversed. But also, speaking of that, I went on a fishing trip with some old school friends a couple years ago, maybe 3 years back now already, and it was a great time. It was a lot of fun talking about all the childhood things that we went through and that kind of such. It was a pretty good time, real good crack, the Irish kind, not the American kind. Everything went real well until the ride home. Well, the morning of the ride home. We, being a bunch of guys, we didn't plan our meals all that well. We planned on catching fish and eating fish. We're in Canada after all. Fish or cut bait. But we had, I think the last morning, we had all our fish taken care of, all packaged up, and we just had some burger and some beans left over. And what we're going to do with that? Well, I suggested that we just brown the burger and fry the beans in with it. Sounds kind of gross, but actually it was fairly tasty, and tasty enough where I had 2 helpings. And needless to say, it was a long ride home, 10 hours in a Suburban with 4 guys with that kind of breakfast. I haven't been asked back either, so I don't know if I ever will. And if we do, I guess I should probably suggest that we don't bring beans along. And also, many years ago, when I was back in the Marine Corps, I had surgery on my face. That's why you might notice that my nose is a little crooked and my eyes are a little offset. I was much better looking when I was younger, but time catches up with you. But I had surgery on my face when I was in the Marine Corps. It's nothing romantic. It was basically a bar fight. Whiskey made me think I was bigger than what I really was, and that kind of thing happens once in a while. But the whole ordeal made me realize that I would always rather have a full bottle in front of me than a full frontal lobotomy. That's for sure. And I guess another fact is that I spend a lot of time in the hotel rooms with my job, and come to the realization that you can only watch YouTube so much. So what do you do in a hotel room by yourself? Well, there's nasty things on the internet that are pretty easily accessible, and I've come to the realization that I'm a lesbian trapped in a man's body. It's not all that bad, really. I don't get any nasty comments walking down the street or anything, but my sisters in the gay world really kind of don't believe me. So that's kind of the bad part about it. But overall, it's not really that bad. But I guess that's pretty much it. Leave you with a little bit of advice that you're not really too drunk if you can lie on the floor without holding on. So I'll leave you with that. And one other thing too before I go is that the people I tag I'm tagging basically because I'm really interested in what you have to say and what's the person behind the music or the people behind the music. So I think this is kind of a neat way to get to know people, and we'll go from there. So, alrighty then.